Hello, welcome to the beautiful Boise State Esports Arena here tonight. You're going to join us on the adventure that is watching the Mountain West Rocket League Conference. For the first matchup tonight, we got BSU, Boise State University, going against Nevada, University of Nevada, the Wolfpack. That's what the matchup we got going on today. The stakes are set. Like I said, it's the conference matchup. We're pretty deep into it. I believe the top 8, correct? Or in the Final 4?
This will be Final Four.
We're in the Final 4, and we know what the first matchup is. We're going to go against. The other side of that is going to be Air Force versus, I'm blanking on it, it's SJSU, San Jose State. So whoever they end up winning up, Boise State, will have to face them if they end up winning this matchup, which we have the conversation here on Desk. We're pretty confident where Boise State stands right now. Their record is going 11-1, near perfect. They had to forfeit that one round, but why don't you enlighten me and the people that are going to be listening right now a bit about our opponents and what the future sort of holds for this matchup?
So, University of Nevada coming into this, we played them twice. I think looking at the way this format is, we played every team twice. We played Air Force twice, San Jose twice, Nevada twice, Colorado State, Utah. It was 7 teams total. We played them all twice, and the only one loss that we have in that 11-1 record is to Nevada, and it's only because of that forfeit, because we were playing a CRO game.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the first other game that we played against them, we swept. So looking at it, we can say pretty confidently that we should be favored in this matchup.
Yeah, and I believe the team composition we have going in right now, I could be 100% mistaken here, but I believe it's going to be Dortho Guild Preston. I could be wrong on that. Not privy to the insights of that of our team's makeup, but we also have the ability to switch it up going between series. That is, if Boise State ends up moving on. But yeah, it's just sort of a toss up here, and not really a toss up. I'm pretty confident in where our team's going to go forward with this and our ability to push this, because like you said, we've already swept them the first time around. And honestly, I mean, when you look at the records of the other Mountain West teams, the teams that we have in our division are Air Force, Boise State, Colorado State, Nevada, New Mexico, San Jose, and Utah State. And the other side of it is Nevada has a 6-5 record. Actually, no, sorry, 7-5 record is what they're going into. So they're positive, but compared to this mountain that is sort of Boise State, who, by the way, is 2 years consecutively the Mountain West Conference Championship winner in Rocket League. So you're facing a pretty big dog here, and we're looking to defend this mountain, this top that we have. This trophy that we've managed to gather for the past 2 years. That's 4 semesters. That's 4 times we've gone back to back of winning this trophy.
Yeah, I think that going into this, we're going to be the favorites on any of these matchups. And it's like you said, it's kind of a toss-up. Anything can really happen.
Yeah,
it's nothing set in stone, nothing scripted, nothing's written in the book. We're just reading it off. It's anything can happen. Nevada could take the game in 4. We could take it in 3, 5, whatever, and then whoever it is, San Jose or Air Force, they'll be whoever moves on to that next round. We'll play, or Nevada will play.
Yep. Oh yeah, 100%. But I really like that statement. I think we're just such favorites going into this. I don't like to underplay other teams and to underestimate them, but it's just statistically speaking what this team has done throughout the series, throughout their history, and they made it undefeated in CRL. They performed really well in the summer leagues they've played in. They performed really well in the other tournaments they've played into. So it's just what this roster is fully capable of is nothing short of absolutely amazing in the short time that they've been a roster, a complete one. So statistically, gut-wise, environmentally, any other way you want to look at it, I really think this team has the capability to defend this championship title one more time.
Exactly. And I mean, just going back on the 11-1 record, it's hard to knock off, because that one loss was a forfeit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say we were to play that game, we probably would have gone undefeated, and that's 2 leagues in a row. CRL and Mountain West Conference, we would have gone undefeated, no matches lost, going into another bracket where we are favored to win.
Yep. Yeah, it really sort of speaks to the dominance that this team has. There is no other team in our conference that even remotely comes close. No team has actually broken double digits, I'm pretty sure.
No.
There's no other team that's broken double digits in this division. So it really is. A lot of times I feel like when I'm on this desk, especially as sort of a neutral caster, there's a lot of times where I'm talking I always root for the underdog.
Mm.
I always root for the underdog. It's something about that feeling. But for the first time, actually not the first time, but for the first time in a while, we really are that dog on the top of the hill. They have to come to us.
Yeah. Well, as we get into game one here, we are confirmed that we do not have Gil tonight. We are running the full roster of Durtho, Woozy, and Preston. And right off the rip, into the first minute or so, we've got pretty confident possession here in their half. Woozy's going to take a shot into net. They're going to get a save here. Durtho's going to be able to turn on this and take for the solo play off the ceiling. One touch, two touch, off the backboard. Who's going to be able to follow up? Nobody there. Nevada's going to be able to take a stake in our half of the field.
Preston controlling out the backboard here. Might be looking for Durtho in the midfield. Durtho gets one. Now looking for the double. Fang is up, but just can't get there in time. The double touch is absolutely beautiful. They just do it over and over and over again.
Durtho is just one of those guys that if he's in the air, he's a danger. He's a threat. You have to put bodies up. You have to get someone in the way of him because if you don't, he has the chance to clip on you. He's going to put it in the net, and if not, he's going to put it into a very good position for his teammate to follow. Well, Preston's going to take it off a kickoff here, off the ceiling. Another touch. Joe's for the triple, almost. Durtho's going to follow up. Close, but I'm pretty sure that was Chris who got the save there. Still keeping some possession here. Who's going to challenge? Durtho for another shot off the crossbar. So close. Who's going to take the challenge there? Try to keep some more possession. Little team bump. Takes it to the Nevada. Oh, never mind. We're going to keep it in their half.
Chris is able to get the 100 here, looking to get over one. Is able to do it. Ball up, though. Woozy was there to contest. Preston going back. Woozy trying to find somebody. Durtho in the mid there. Now to get around one. Is able to get around. Durtho's up. Oh, but the ball touches the ceiling. Has to recalculate for that touch. Fang is looking for the double. Is able to get it. Only progresses a little bit farther before Preston gets a double. Sends it back down for Durtho. Durtho to Preston. Preston Woozy, but it gets cut off in mid there. And an interesting position up. Durtho's back for the rotation. Is going to be able to get the save and clear it to the blue side where Woozy's there, but shot's not on target.
Yeah, that was a scary moment right there. That ball was just lingering, but thankfully Durtho made that quick rotation back into net. That just shows another caliber to this team. Like, their rotations are so fast and so precise. Not a lot is going to go through them, defensively or even offensively. They know how to control the ball. They know how to make these perfect touches. Fang's going to get the clear up. Beat over Preston on the backboard there. Durtho's going to go for another double. Fakes it. No more boost in the tank for him. Woozy's going to take it up the left wall. Durtho's waiting back. Tries to play the 50. Slightly misses. He's going to take some control into a 50. Preston's the last man. He's going to pre-jump this. Make one touch to the wall. Off corner. Woozy clear. Now we got some control into that in Nevada half. Another shot. Fang for the save. Now Nevada's defense is actually proving fairly consistent here. I'm really impressed by them. I mean, we're 3 minutes into the game, just crossed the 3-minute mark, and it's 1-0. That just shows that this Nevada side they're here to play today.
Oh yeah, definitely. We saw the one connect off the solo play there for Durtho right there, and we haven't really seen a whole lot of it yet. We've seen the shot attempts, but they haven't been quite on target yet, as there might be a bit of team play here. Preston trying to find Woozy. The defense there does come through. The shot top left in. So just for talking, this Nevada team's able to hold Boise State at bay. It collapses, and that's going to be the Broncos putting one more on the board. 2-0. About a sub-minute 30 left, I'm pretty sure. So going into game one, we got the lead here. Not super comfortable yet, though. It's definitely a minute 30 is more than enough time for Nevada to get 1, 2, 3 and suddenly be up with the team here. But Boise State's able to keep up the pressure here and keep Nevada on the defensive half as well. They've been able to steal boost. They've been able to keep control possession there, and they've been able to win their 50s when it's there. Durtho's going to control off the backboard here. Now to get a 50. Isn't going to be able to win it, though. Woozy going to have to be the one that goes up. Preston going to have to avoid a demo there. Durtho to get a backdoor touch. Preston to get the 50. He's in midfield there. And the beautiful demo might leave an open net for Woozy. It is. Durtho's there to steal it.
Trick. Well, either way, this is Boise State's game in the bag, honestly. 3 minutes left, about a minute left on the clock. I really don't see Nevada coming out of this game with a win, seeing how offensively present we are in their half.
And just going back from that demo there, I really liked Woozy was confident in it to be that far up the field, but still made that bit of a feint backwards of protecting back post. Saw the demo went through, immediately got the cut there, and I think that's what this team is going to do really, really effectively. And something Nevada is going to have to collapse on fairly fast because they cannot leave their net open for too long, or else Boise is going to be the team to capitalize on it. Chris, try and control it. Preston there to one to get the collapse, get the second touch off the sidewall again. Dirtho to get the 50. Loses a little bit. Woozy gets an interesting touch to control it. Gonna get a second touch to 50 it. Both Preston and Dirtho are up. Gonna be only gonna touch into the midfield here, and a missed one in the midfield. Could have been a shot opportunity for Nevada to get one board.
Yeah, that was a really good opportunity there. We got one left in net, and if that bump was landed, that could have been a goal. Ooh, one more shot in, gonna get another save by Fang. 5 seconds ticking down on the clock. Let's see what Nevada can do here. Oh, unfortunate touch by Fang. That's just gonna kill it there. 1 second. Did he own goal?
Almost wanted it. A little bit of. That's an interesting psycho they try to hit there, Dirtho. That's the first I've ever seen. But Boise State's gonna take game 1. 3-0 there, pretty decisively. I mean, you just look at also the stat board there. There just wasn't a whole lot. There were a couple shots, but a lot more saves. And honestly, that's also a good and a bad thing at the same time. You're saving a lot, but there's no counteroffensive there.
There's no offense.
Mm-hmm. There really wasn't, and Boise State was able to handle that relatively effectively with no worry. So I think for this matchup going forward, they got it in the bag. Do you see a bit of car swaps for our side of the team there? Dirtho mainly.
One thing I will note is that one thing I think a lot of teams need to utilize, even at this level, is team plays. Yeah, passing to each other, utilizing each other for passes, demos, just trying to coordinate even more with each other, and not relying so much on solo plays. And I think that's something that Boise State does very, very well. They connect with each other almost every touch they make, whether it's a bang to the sidewall for a pass to a teammate, or just a 1-2-3 play to try and get into the offense. Nevada, it's a lot of boom ball for them. Not a lot of control, not a lot of team plays. It's just they're choking them down into their own half. They're gasping for him.
I think even when you get to the really high level of that zero, that RLCS play of it starts to become less of these passing plays, these big ones, and more or less just how a team is able to play off of each other as well. Just Absolutely. Off of 1 touch, 2 touch, and just be able to, because then that enables the solo play to really succeed. Of when you get a demo, when you get a bump, when you get that clear pass, 2 of them that succeeds really successfully. So I think at what we're playing right now, we're going to see Boise State have a lot of free space and open area to control the airspace. Oh wow! And just immediately as we started talking, just a play off the backboard there, Woozy's going to recollect that touch, and just as I'm saying, this team just has so much control over it. I think Dirtho almost got like a bit of a ghost touch there too.
Yeah, I think he was going for the redirect to waterfall it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not quite, but we still got 4.5 minutes left. Boise State's up by 1. Let's see how the kickoff goes. This goes in favor of Boise State. Chris was going to take control here. Looks for the backboard double. Preston misses. He was a little open, but Woozy's able to clear. Two players up for commit. That's not very. It's not very safe, especially when an offense can brew very quickly and it can be countered. It can be deadly. Woozy's going to take control here. Dirtho's scrambling on the front end. Looks for a rotation back. Preston's up second man. See if we can get a touch here. No touches for him. Dirtho's going to push up his first man. Off the corner. No follow-up touch. It's going to be a Nevada offense brewing.
Preston looking to get another 50 there. Is able to get it into the midfield here. A bit of a double clutch. Woozy to get the 1, but it's a bit wide. Woozy is going to get the demo to follow up with it. Preston now trying to make a play happen off the ceiling. Dirtho is able to get around the pinch there, but Chris was able to recover. Fang there looking to get the redirect. Not able to quite do it. Dirtho gets the cut as well. And it's past 2 of the Nevada defenders. Gets a pinch at the sidewall to get the save. Absolutely beautiful here. Dirtho's going to send it off to the corner. Gets demoed for it though. Woozy trying to recollect. Is able to get around 2. Now looking to get the finish. Goes to the Musty. Not able to do it. Dirtho into the midfield. Woozy's not able to cut, and Preston was there for the play. But Preston's here now looking for a solo. Trying to get it over Fang. He's able to get a pinch. Woozy to get the 1, collect it. Now going for the solo play. Gets the reset. Gets it over to Dirtho. And Dirtho's not able to touch though. Is able to recover it though.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of times that I've already seen is just it's capitalization. Being able to slot those balls in, especially when there's no one in net, being able to go up 2-0, 3-0. And that's one thing I instill with my players as well. I'm on a high school team, and I try to instill my players to go up 1 or 2 goals, play solid, and if we're up 2-0, 3-0, whatever, hold.
Yeah.
Hold, buy time, make the game go faster, and make life better. There's a bump out of Woozy, and Preston scores for the second goal. That was a good team play right there.
Yeah, and that's the heads-up play you're going to see from this team a lot is whether that was an opt to can I go for this and turned into a bump, or just straight up, hey, I'm just gonna bump this person to ruin their life and make it that much harder to play defensively. And honestly, that bump demo play is so good against the enemy team's morale as well. If it's such a test of how well can I compose myself, and also can I mess with the opposing team's feelings a little bit here and force them into a bit of a rage here, because it can be that bit frustrating to get bumped or demoed out of the play. And I think it's a tactic that we saw certain pro teams use really well, and I think that could be used also to the same effectiveness as Dirtho going for his solo play. Gets it over one and around the second. Attitude, actually, round three. Got it over and around all three.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pop into nerd dribble. Turns into a flipper set, gets it over that last man, gets a third goal on the board with 2 minutes left. I mean, Dirtho's skill ceiling is high. He is such a well mechanical player. Shows it in any game he plays. It's crazy to see.
And we both talked about it too. Of you cannot really allow this team the space to just get open into the air there. That wasn't very close. Almost goal scoring opportunity for the side of Nevada there. Pressing off the backboard. Going to carry it all the way to the midfield. Was looking for the flip reset. Trying to connect with Dirtho. Did get it, but it didn't have enough power there. Woozy to play interference. Very long to Chris. Chris was looking for the shot opportunity. Wasn't able to quite get it. There's pressing, get a touch. Gets the 50. Now laying on the backboard. Dirtho to be able to recover it. Now has to control the ball here. Is able to get over one. Unbumped. Gets it around Fang there. Chris was able to play at the midfield there. Gets the cut. Woozy gets one. Trying to connect with Dirtho. Actually a bit of team play there. The shot's powerful. Another one. And somehow that ball dribbles into the back of the net.
Yeah, I was a little chaotic there on our half of the side. A little double commit there by Dirtho and Woozy. And Preston pre-jumps, but misses, and Dirtho gets the follow-up. A little chaotic, but, I mean, we're still 4-0 with a minute and a half left.
Yeah, 100%. I think the big thing here, the score only intends to increase. We try to go for a fake kickoff play, and that actually leads me right to the next topic that I was about to talk about, is you're having good fun, you're playing really well, but you cannot get complacent here.
No.
It's one of those things, if it's really hard to picture of how are we going to lose this game? How do we lose it, right? It's in the bag. But it can be one of those things that flips around on you so fast that you've got to pay attention to it. Turlink going for a solo play here. Isn't quite able to get it done. Trying to connect with Chris. Dirtho want to interfere on that play. Now Woozy to boom it. Now looking for the double. Is able to get it, but the shot's a bit wide. And not able to capitalize on it.
Preston takes it up the corner wall. Dirtho's waiting mid just for him. Not going to go up for that one. Dirtho's going to wait. Woozy for a shot. Top shelf. In.
That's such a core fundamental right there of pressing, getting this interesting touch. Just kind of messes up Dirtho, but also messes up the defense as well.
Yeah.
But you talked about it. You've got to create those goal scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
When the shot's there, when you place it on top of the defender's head, it's such a good skill out.
Yeah. If you can make defense awkward, that's just going to be a key to your gameplay. You can make them awkward. They're not going to know what to do. Whether it be bumps, demos, cutting rotations, just anything. Ooh, what a redirect out of Woozy. Preston's going to rotate the last man. Dirtho's going to get the ball, but coming back to the point I made, like making a defense awkward it's very crucial because it limits what they can do effectively. Woozy and Preston are both going to take it into the corner. Dirtho's going to have to play last man in net. Bangs it off the sidewall, goes for a double tap, gets it off the ceiling, and Woozy can follow up. Woozy there for the 50. Preston's got to race back to make sure this one doesn't go in. Is he going to get there? No. Fang's going to go up. Fang's going to get the second goal.
Going to capitalize the second. I mean, that's a pinch that you honestly can't really even predict. You expect the teammate, you expect Woozy to get that 50, and then all of a sudden it bounces off that car, and you're looking at like, oh, that's in my net, and you still have the time to get back to it. But it's an unfortunate goal, but with only 21 seconds left at a 5-2 scoreline, this should be the Broncos taking Game 2 over the Wolfpack right now. As Preston trying to solo play, looked like Dirtho was trying to help with that play. Kind of down below 10. Woozy to get the control. Is able to pass over Preston here. Put in a bit of a dangerous area in front of the net. Dirtho's going to get a touch off the sidewall. Woozy to try and get up to Dirtho. Dirtho to control, but it touches the ground last second. And that's going to be Boise State taking game number 2 here. If my calculations are correct, I believe only one more to go.
I would say you're right. And I'm gonna go on Nevada's side here. I'm really impressed with what they did. I saw a lot more team plays. Just like what I noted after that first game, they, like I said, team plays for them, and I saw more out of it.
Yeah.
I saw more connections or attempts to connect with them, and there were some pretty solid chances there, and I was really happy to see that. But Boise State is just, it's still, they're on top. And like you said, just they're having fun, they're having a good time, and even then they're still winning. But if things were to go south, they've got to be able to change that attitude. They got to go serious, and they got to make sure that they can capitalize.
And that is really the bit of the skill of the player, right? Of when you're so mechanically sound and fundamental with these things that you can sort of have that bit of fun, but still seem such a high level of a player. Of they are connecting on these plays that, to I know, the majority of the player base would not be able to reciprocate. It speaks to the levels of these players here, and that's sort of the mountain that Nevada has to overcome. Is they're in the deficit right now. They're in the hole, and they have to come into the batter box, and they have to swing right now because this is last chance. This is, if this goes to 3, it's done and over.
Yeah, they've got one more game to capitalize and make sure that they have a solid gameplay going into this game 3. And if they don't, then that's gonna be their tournament life. Towards next season. But as we get into game 3 here, looking at our half, Preston's gonna take it off the sidewall to a solo play. Flip reset. Gets it. Good shot on, but Nevada's going to be able to capitalize on it. Double commit, but Loink is going to be able to get a clear there. Miss out of Woozy. See if Preston can connect here. Crisp is on the run.
Oh.
What a bench to get it out of the way.
I honestly thought almost on goal right there. Durtho up off the pass. Hits the crossbar. Fang's going to get bumped off the ball. Durtho here to get a cut. Trying to get around Crisp. Is able to do that. Not able to get it around to Loink. Preston there. Trying to get around. Is able to get it up and over, but Fang was the one to commit. Also gets messed up on the recovery there. Durtho off the backboard. Is going to let Woozy take it, though.
Durtho's going to get a clear here off the sidewall. He's going to stick with it. Maybe Woozy might get some demos. Oh, that was a great shot using the back foot there. Woozy's going to get one last touch. He's actually going to stay with it. See if he can get another 50 here. Get a couple bumps. See who's going to push up on the Boise State side. That's Preston. Gets one shot on top shelf, and that is just in through the corner.
What an absolute bang of a shot there to put it top right bins. Yeah, I have to look at this replay here because I don't even know if this was... Yeah, it's just straight in front of the car. Like, this was not even like a flip or anything. This was just, I'm supersonic off the ground into the air, and I'm hitting with the nose of my car. And it worked, and sometimes I've known that to work really well and known that to fail really, really hard as well. But they're able to make it work this time. Durtho to get the demo. It's a bit of a redirect. Not only put a shot on target, though. What was a passing opportunity? Woozy puts the ball up, trying to connect Durtho. Durtho not able to quite get it. Preston gets one, trying to stick with it. Going for the flip resets. Wasn't able to find it. Durtho's going to steal the boost, though. Send this up mid. Chris trying to make a play to happen out of it. Maybe looking for a double. It gets interrupted, though.
Yeah. I mean, Preston's going to get it clear here. Woozy's going to be off the ball. But it's just a matter of Nevada's got to be able to make a more solid offense. I think that it's their aggression lacking at this point. I mean, they've got some of the team plays. They're getting the connection sometimes, but it's another thing is aggression, getting bumps, getting demos, and Woozy encapsulated that in that last goal that we got. He was bumping one of the defenders. Fang had to make an awkward touch, and after that, Preston was able to just get a shot on. It's that aggression that can also throw off a defense. Woozy going to take control here. Still going to stay with it. Toonlink's going to be in defense here to make a control. Missed the air dribble there, but it kind of works out. Fang's going to take control off that miss. Gets a bump off of Woozy. There it is. Preston's going to take a shot into the corner. One more touch. Shot. Any bumps? Ooh. No. Fang's going to get the last second save. That was really good out of him. He's going to stick with it, though, for a solo. Preston's going to get the clear here. Chris was just waiting. Good flipper set by Preston. Woozy's going to get a controlled touch here into the dribble. It's kind of just... It's not necessarily... I wouldn't say it's a dominating offense at the moment by Boise State, but it's in their half. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah.
It's floating back and forth.
I think the big thing, too, is you talk about that level of aggression that Boise has, where they're so far pressed forward. And I think that really is just a combination of the control, the confidence. They know how to boost steal. They know how not to overextend themselves. And when they do overextend themselves, they can get back really quickly. And even though we see a bit of that double commit here, we see Preston all the way in the back waiting for that touch. And we talked about it early in the first game where Nevada gives up possession a lot. That's a good defensive play by Toonlink. Oh, and Durtho's own saves it. Saves the teammate's shot.
Goes for the squishy save, and he saves it. It could have been 2-0.
It could have been.
With a minute 40. That could have sealed the game. But Nevada's still looking for an offense here. They have very good chance to take this back, get a goal, and get something brewing.
Ooh, but not if Preston.
Not if Preston can beat the whole defense. Yeah, he's just gonna make one touch here. Tunling's off of the demo, so he's smokescreen. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yep.
And Chris has to make that last second save. Fang is, I'm sure he just made the challenge, so he's rotating last man. Chris has to make that save, and Preston just beats him.
And there was that no hesitation that I always talk about on the stream. Is just makes the touch as soon as they hit the ground, immediately knew what the next step was. They immediately knew what they had to do, and they had to beat that last defender there, and not hesitating is so important at the highest level. Durtho trying to get the touch down, almost slots it, and a absolutely nasty pinch might connect to Durtho off the ceiling, not able to quite do it. Too long trying to connect to the pass upfield, not able to do it. Defense of the Woozy is going to send the ball to Durtho's way. Durtho gets an interesting 50 touch there. Now trying to play upfield for the pass from Woozy or Preston. Not able to quite get it. Now Woozy off the sidewalk, going for a solo play here. Playing it slow. Looking to get over one. Gets the pinch with the backboard and crossbar. That's 3 for Boise State.
Yeah, that was some great control out of Woozy to put that into the top corner. And I like it 3-0. I think that might be the game and the series. I think that might be that 3-0 for Nevada, sadly. But, I mean, they came out with a valiant effort. They wanted to play. They played hard. They did really good. Fang's going to get a shot off here. Christopher follow-up off the corner. Durtho might be able to stay with. Preston's getting a little bit of a redirect. Just going to take control. Got to play around a few players. Who's going to take control off of the touch? Ooh, pinch into the Nevada half. Woozy getting bunked by Durtho. A little bit of a mess up there. Oh, triple touch out of Woozy. Chris was going to half flip to try and get a clear out. Durtho's going to tell him no. Yeah, it's just another instance of where Boise State's holding him in the Nevada half, and they're just struggling for air. They can't breathe. They can't get anything out. Woozy's going to get another shot off both posts and out. Fang's going to be able to control. Possibly get a flick, but he actually fakes it low. Gets over one. Oh, Chris for the last shot. Oh. Timer hits 0, and that is a 3-0 sweep for Boise State going into the grand finals of this bracket.
Yeah, that's a pretty settled and easy. I mean, you can only just look at the stats too when you really just want to think about it. As Nevada was not able to put up a goal, Boise State put up what it was 3-5-3, so 12. They were able to put up 12 goals in the series in 3 games, and that just speaks to the credibility that this team holds. Is that this combo of 3 players that we're looking at right on screen right there is just an absolutely deadly one, and you cannot give them the time or space in the air. You cannot give them the boost. You cannot give them the ability to rotate around. Okay, so actually we were wrong. It is best of 7. We do go to game 4
it is a best
here.
of 7.
So Nevada will have one last shot. They'll have one last try.
Here's the opportunity.
And they've got to light a fire. They've got to find a way somehow, because the way this Boise State team is playing, there's simply not a chance in the world. They have yet to put a point forward.
No, they got 2 in the second game.
Oh yes, it was. Okay, yeah, I'm completely wrong. They did get 2 there, but still, compared to that, there is a 10-goal lead deficit that Boise State holds there, as well as 3 game lead in the series. So it's an absolutely tremendous task for Nevada to create here.
Yeah, I think that coming into this final game, they've got to figure out what play style they're going to do here. It's either you've got to go all out. There's no. Oh, and here we go. Nevada getting the first goal of the game. This is what I'm talking about. Clear here. Durtho's. Oh, maybe not.
I think we're seeing a bit of
the goal, but
bit of tomfoolery coming out here from the Boise State, the Broncos Rocket League team here.
And here comes what we were saying. You gotta clutch up. You gotta make sure that you can get serious in these situations, and gotta make sure you're not losing this. Chris is gonna take control here. Durtho's all alone. Goes for the flick, and it's in. And there's 2-0 for Nevada. 15 seconds into the game.
Yeah, really close into here. I mean, and Chris ends up executing a pretty interesting flick here. Keeps it pretty low there, but actually gets it out and around Durtho there, which honestly I kind of love to see. And I really love to see the fight come out from Nevada here, taking advantages of these situations that Boise State's opening these gaps that they are 100% just capitalizing on. And there's really no room either for that Boise State's letting these gaps open up. And traditionally, we didn't really see that happen a whole lot here. And it's up to the Broncos to climb back up up and over the Wolfpack right here.
Yeah. I mean, it's their connection. Nevada's taking their time. They're making these controlled touches, and they're speaks for themselves. They're 2 up with 1 minute left, or 1 minute into the game. But Fake's going to get a save here. Dirtho's going to get one last touch into the midfield for Preston. Chris gets the save, which is awesome, and then he's going to get a clear here. It was kind of a boomer clear, so that's going to lose in possession. Dirtho's going to take it off the sidewall into a solo play. Woozy's going to pre-jump off the backboard. Oh, he gets bumped into that, but Dirtho tries to read the double a little bit wide. But Nevada's going to be able to get a clear, kind of a double commit there, so it's going to hinder the clear. Fang's going to push up to try and get a clear. Toonlink's just sitting in net waiting. That was a great touch off the backboard to try and confuse the defense. Crisp, great 50. Dirtho's going to be able to stay with it with the little boost he has. Fang's going to get one touch. Still stays in the Nevada half, though. Woozy for a follow-up. Slow. Fang's going to be able to get a save here. Dirtho for a shot. Off the, that little lip there, right at the bottom of the field, it can be dangerous.
It's messed me up more times than you can imagine. The amount of times that I'm on rotation, and that little lip causes one of my wheels to go up, and then I can't flip right, and I miss a save. Is utterly frustrating right here. But the thing is, we've seen the Nevada defense be so solid, and right now they're really, really doing that. They're living up to that name of they are getting touch after touch that manages to halt this Bronco offense right here. And while they're not really able to mount an offensive, you said it earlier, of just get 2 to 3 here and just hold. And that's really what the game plan is right now, or what it appears to be. And they're doing it really well because we have yet to see the Broncos put one on the board. But they sort of know their win condition here, right? Once they get the ball up in the air and they have the boost to continue that play, much like we're seeing Preston go for a solo play here, we know that's where Boise State gets really deadly. But we've seen Nevada kind of time and time again put a stop to that. And that cut rotation there, sitting and waiting.
Yeah. It was this flip out of Fang here. Flipping on defense is it's a questionable idea because when you're flipping,
you are committed.
Exactly. You're committing to that one direction, and you can't make anything out of that.
Which is such a weird thing to think about because you don't really think of it as that serious.
No.
Ever since you start playing Rocket League, it's such a core piece of fundamental. You do it all the time. You probably do it nearly 60% of the game, or probably maybe 40 to 50 is what I really say. But and to throw that concept in the ring of maybe you shouldn't be flipping all the time is a little bit confusing to a lot of players. And from out of nowhere off the screen, Dirtho gets a read and the redirect to put Boise State back into contest this game.
Yeah, coming off of the Nevada back wall there, that was a great angle. I thought he was going off the sidewall. I thought that was going to be a read for him coming off the sidewall, making that read. But no, that was off of their own backboard.
And I will say that's almost like a Dirtho staple of sitting on your backboard and going for that redirect touch. The amount of times I've seen Dirtho go for that play and execute it is absolutely insane. At the lowest level to the highest level, it just gets done.
Yeah. Well, Preston's going to have to grab some boost here, see if he can do anything. Not going to be able to do anything. Woozy's going to take a clear here, see if he can get one more touch. Does. Gets clear out of the corner. That might just be an open net. And sure enough, we're going to go up 3-2 with 1:46 left.
Woozy going for that solo play here. Gets a bit of a lucky touch off of Crisp's car. But it's not luck, man. You got to capitalize on it. That's what the Broncos are doing at this current moment. They managed to get back up in the lead very quickly. What it was maybe like 30, 40 seconds here. The bump on Crisp attempt wasn't even go through. Now Dirtho trying to get a bit of a psycho. Is able to send it to the other side. Woozy's not able to capitalize on the touch. Double commit onto the backboard there. Preston's able to get it clear. Fangs the one. Get the touch. 2-1 trying to capitalize on sort of the backdoor touch. And I would quite do it. Ball hovering in front of the Boise State net. Trying to connect with the passing play. Now to get through of it. The Bronco defense holds strong.
Yeah, I think everything that I've touched on for this Nevada, that's just an open net.
Yeah,
that's just an open net. That's unfortunate. What happened here? Dirtho gets one touch off the wall. Fangs, he's lost. Fang doesn't know what's happening there. Woozy just gets clear.
Attempts to make the cut, not even quite do it. Woozy was able to capitalize and find the opening. Really just take advantage of that open net.
Yeah, he was expecting Dirtho to make another touch there, but Woozy comes out of nowhere and gets that last second to put it in.
I like the practicing of the Spanish and the fake kickoffs here. We saw it result in two scores this side of Nevada here, but since BSU has been able to shut that down and not let that happen anymore. Dirtho off the sidewall trying to connect somebody in the midfield. Nobody was there. Now it's Fang. Is able to get it over one with the pre-jump. I believe that was from Woozy. Woozy now has to rotate back. Gets the 100. An open net. Gets an issue touch off the wheels. Chris was able to get one. Fake a little bit of Woozy. Now a lot of chaos happening in the corner here. Only 40 seconds left to the game.
Yeah, we got a hold here. We got two goals of a cushion here. I mean, if we can get one more, that'd be a knife. That'd be a dagger in the common. Oh, Fang almost gets the redirect off the backboard. Now it's a pinch back towards our net. Preston's going to be able to take it into an air dribble flip reset. Gets it over few. Fang's awkward. Still makes a 50. That's favorable for them. Gets it clear to the sidewall. Dirtho's going to be able to read that. Going to stay with it. See what he can do. Fakes it in favor of Woozy to get a touch. Is anybody going to be in the backfield to be able to save this? Go off the backboard. Ooh, what a save out of Preston. That was a really good pre-jump out of him to be able to read that. If he didn't read that, that might have been in. Preston with the read. Crispy's going to be trying to stay in the air to just try to get one more. Yep. But
now there it really is. That's Boise State 4-0ing the series there. They're going to be moving on to the grand finals. Now, really the only question here from this point on is who's next?
Yeah.
Who's got it next? We have absolutely, I mean, at least I have no idea. We reiterated it before. It's Air Force versus San Jose State. So, honestly, in my opinion, I think San Jose State's going to be the one to take it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they did have a slightly better record. They were 9-3, while Air Force was 8-4. Pretty similar. Yeah. I mean, this is my first time on Desert Mountain West, so I can't really speak to the deadliness or the compatibility these teams have within themselves. So I don't quite know exactly who is better than who, besides looking at a record. Mm-hmm. But if I had to go with the team, it's going to be SJSU for me.
Yeah, and I'd agree. I mean, I'm in the same boat here. First time on this desk for this conference, but I mean, all I do know is the deadliness of this team.
Oh yeah,
like they're lethal in the air, on the ground, on team plays, on the back end of the plays. It's something you got to stop. You got to have a game plan going into this, or you're going to see what happens in Nevada again.
Yep. And I mean, I don't know if you can hear through the mics here, but that team they're laughing, they're giggling, they're having a great time. And I think that's what makes them so deadly. Is they have this relaxed sense of, we know how good we are, we know how strong we are, we know we're in the grand finals, we're looking to defend this title here, and it's there are two types of teams there where it's it's either all serious, all business, or you have a little bit of that fun, relaxed side of it. And some teams will live in the middle there, and that's where honestly I think we see a bit of that imbalance there. But I think when a team is on the same page of we are all business, all serious, or we are all a little bit on that fun side, that's when those teams' compatibility and how they play off each other is so deadly there. There's really no solution or no substitution for that.
Yeah, I think there's like a tier list of how deadly a team can be. You got business for the books, like you are on it, you're focused, you're locked in, you're ready to go. Then you got like the locked in, you're hanging out, you're having a little bit of fun, but like your serious rotations are good, no double commits, every touch is solid. You have that level. Then you have just casual gaming.
Yep.
You got any sort of ranked game, just playing, just hanging out, maybe even a casual game. And then you just got straight fun. Double commits, laughs, jokes, all over the place, but you still manage to pull out a win.
Yeah, 100%. But like we said, we finish off this series 4-0 against Nevada. But we're going to leave you with a quick break here before we return to see who Boise State plays in the grand finals of Mountain West Conference. We'll see you after these messages.
NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Breathe in and know that vaping nicotine can actually increase feelings of stress.
Yet some vape companies get rich telling you it's a stress reliever.
So let's call it what it is. It's a breath of stress air.
Home is where you hang your hat, snuggle up, hide out. Home is when you're with the ones you love. It isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. At Idaho's Central Credit Union, our home is Idaho. We grew up here, and we're proud to help more Idahoans with their home loan than any other financial institution. Idaho's Central Credit Union. We believe home is where you make it.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Breathe in and know that vaping nicotine can actually increase feelings of stress.
Yet some vape companies get rich telling you it's a stress reliever.
So let's call it what it is. It's a breath of stress air.
Home is where you hang your hat, snuggle up, hide out. Home is when you're with the ones you love. It isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. At Idaho's Central Credit Union, our home is Idaho. We grew up here, and we're proud to help more Idahoans with their home loan than any other financial institution. Idaho's Central Credit Union. We believe home is where you make it.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Growing up in Riggins, we have certain rules we live by. Look both ways before crossing the street. Fishing stories get better the more you tell them. Small town life makes your life anything but small. Never work alone when you go hunting. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by. Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Breathe in and know that vaping nicotine can actually increase feelings of stress.
Yet some vape companies get rich telling you it's a stress reliever.
So let's call it what it is. It's a breath of stress air.
Home is where you hang your hat, snuggle up, hide out. Home is when you're with the ones you love. It isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. At Idaho's Central Credit Union, our home is Idaho. We grew up here, and we're proud to help more Idahoans with their home loan than any other financial institution. Idaho's Central Credit Union. We believe home is where you make it.
NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Hello, welcome back to the beautiful Boise State Sports Arena. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of break. I know we did, but we're pretty excited to get back into the grand finals of the Mountain West Conference here for Rocket League. We know the competitors now. It is Boise State facing off against SJSU. They won their matchup against Air Force, and they pushed to the grand finals alongside the Broncos. And that's the matchup we're going to see for the grand finals here. And for the Mountain West Conference, this is the only game where we see them play in the fall here too. So I honestly think that's a nice touch. I honestly like it. You get to separate yourself from the riffraff, like Valorant and Overwatch and all those other games. We're a little bit special.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a fun matchup, and I think it's gonna be fun to see if we come out and we can solidly say that we got the 3
Oh yeah. We got 3 years in a row consecutively win the Mountain West Conference Championship. It'll be absolutely vital to this team's sort of morale pushing forward as well. Mm-hmm. It's something you can speak to because it's just such a good feeling adding another ring to the long line of collection you've already established.
Yeah. Well, Ace is going to take it up out of the corner. Durtho's going to control here. It gets into challenge. It forces him to make a touch here. Gets more touches even then.
Are they all Lightning McQueen?
I think
2.
Oh no, you got one. That's a Rocket Pass car from I don't even know how long ago, but they're all having a good time.
I mean, honestly, I like it. Durtho's up, gets a touch off the ceiling, looking for something in mid. Not able to get it though. Preston went up, not able to round one. Here's too many Pelican going for the 50. Wasn't able to win on the touch on the backboard. Cream was able to get the 1. Sends it back to the midfield here. Preston goes up, looking for 50, is able to find it. There's Durtho midfield here, puts a shot on net. It's a bit too slow, though. Going to be safe, sent off to the corner. Too many. Looking at a touch, not able to find it. Crew messes later on the backboard here. Durtho get the 50. Preston lying in wait, looking to get around. Was able to do it, but the touch around Preston might leave us open. Woozy to get one to the midfield. Too many Pelican. Gets it over 1. Not able to get it over Preston, though. It's a good recovery. Leaves it up for Woozy. Woozy trying to find Durtho on the backboard. Gets interrupted, though.
We're just crossing the 1 minute mark here in this game, and it's kind of looking both ways here. We're getting offense from both sides and defense from both sides. Woozy's going to take his time here. Ooh. Shoves it top shelf. Great save by Ace. Two people up. Let's see what can happen here. See if we can capitalize. No one's going to be on the wall to challenge that. Durtho's going to play safe. Preston's going to be able to get a touch. And everybody went crazy. They're like, oh my god, Lightning McQueen's in Rocket League now. The fabled DLC that everyone's been waiting for.
I find that interesting that that's the DLC everybody's waiting for. I mean, I know there's not much of a DLC you can add to Rocket League, but at least there's the option for Danica.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get something for the blue side.
Yeah,
you got the red side, or orange side. You got the regular Lightning McQueen, regular decal, and then you got the blue side for Danica. Like, I mean, it fits. It's also the only thing that you can do.
Wasn't there also? I know in the movie there was also the I don't know if it's like a dream scene or something like that, but I vaguely remember Lightning McQueen being green as well. Whatever sponsor that was. I forget what that sponsor was. Yeah. I'm surprised, honestly, we didn't add that.
The Chick Hicks one.
Yeah.
I don't know what sponsor that was, but I remember that too, because he's like playing in his head like all the different scenarios of him winning that race.
I love to see it. We do see a bit of that connectivity issue here, but I do want to capitalize on this right here while we have the moment. SJSU sitting at that 9-3 record right there. That's just in the regular season. Obviously, they have a slightly actually no, still very positive record going into the postseason. So absolutely. I mean, this only capitalizes on it, but this really just we saw the the sweep that Boise State was able to inflict upon Nevada here.
We're gonna ignore the scoreline. Oh, maybe we can see 2. Triple for Brissett.
Going for the insane nasty plays. Does this just turn into a freestyle competition? Honestly,
I would love to see that.
I would love to see that.
Durtho in a freestyle competition? Yes, please.
I honestly wonder how. Like, obviously, Durtho's insanely mechanical, right? Like, insanely. But I feel like freestylers are another breed.
Yeah.
I feel like they just are another breed of player that's just incomprehensible to understand. I mean, obviously you can't really take a whole lot of those skills into an actual competitive setting.
No.
But it's still something entirely that you've got to understand.
Unless you're like top of the notch, like Zen and RLCS, like where you are literally the skill ceiling, you can't do much with mechanics. You're gonna get challenged instantly. You're gonna get a body in your face, and you're not gonna be able to do anything. But I mean, I think freestyle competitions are personally like some of my favorites to watch. I think they're so fun. I mean, RLCS has put on a couple freestyle tournaments in the past, and watching those has been so fun to see the pop potential. It's crazy, just infinite boost and have some fun.
Yeah, just go for it. And it's I love that format too. It's a little more relaxed, a little more of the all right. We can have a little more fun here. While it is still competition, these players are trying to win. It's a little more relaxed. But I guess on a technicality sense, we should expect SJSU to be that little more of a challenging team, going from what was Nevada's 6-5 record, actually 7-5 record, going to 9-3 statistically. Once again, we don't have a baseline of what any of these teams realistically are. We haven't really followed throughout the rest of that season, but I'm still a little more excited to see what this team capable. From the 30 seconds of gameplay we got and saw, it just seemed like a little bit faster tempo. From SJSU, it seemed like a little bit. We saw Kareem get a read off the backboard touch, which, I mean, no hate to Nevada, but I believe we saw that attempt in the first series, did not go through. So personally, I think I'm expecting SJSU to put up a lot more of a fight, but I think once you start seeing Boise State get serious, you start getting into some serious trouble.
Yeah, I think Boise State's going to lock in. I think they're going to lock in quick too. I do agree with you. I think it's going to be a closer series. I think just from that minute or so that we saw it at San Jose, they're going to be a tougher team. They are controlling their touches. They're utilizing each other. They know what they're doing. They're here to play. They want to take this away from us.
And they're also rocking two landed green cards, which is honestly
Very
just
true.
an automatic advantage over anybody.
Oh, that's pretty rough.
I honestly wonder what the hitbox is. Is it modeled off the Octane?
Oh, I think it's Dominus.
It's Dominus.
I think it's
the
Dominus
hitbox. That's kind of crazy.
Well,
that's kind of crazy to me.
Seeing how low it is, it's either that or like a Dominus modified.
I feel like it has to be. I guess no. The Octane's too big.
I think
tall.
I think like a breakout. That kind of hitbox.
Yeah, that one would actually make a lot more sense.
I think looking at it side by side, I think that's a better.
I would honestly, because also the breakout had a little bit of that like slanted windshield as well.
Which I don't think that does anything.
Yeah, I think when you actually hit the hitbox.
I guess if correctly comes out of running too, I really think hitbox is based off of and not just a cube. I'm gonna be impressed.
I think that'll change everything, because that'll change corner shot. Like
it's gonna change everything.
The idea that like you get a lot of power off the corner of your card. So geometry sort of works right there when you're moving into a circular object.
Yeah.
And also, I'd love to see like wind and spin. Just a game mode.
Spin is actually a relevant mechanic in this game. Actually, spin is very relevant.
I've seen the videos.
It's very wind. No.
Yeah.
Spin though, that is definitely one that's relevant. I've seen it a lot of times, and even our Russians, but like, we're back into the game. Ooh, Ace is going to be off the side here. Dirtho's going to be able to control off the back wall. Take it off the ceiling. Maybe a couple more touches into the Musty. One more touch to Woozy. No touch there. Ace is going to just stop it into the midfield. Woozy goes in for the bump to try and slow that down. Dirtho's going to be able to get it clear. Maybe to Woozy. One last touch. Pass connects. Cream's going to be able to intercept that. Too many Pelicans going to be able to get it clear to the left side. My bad. And Ace is going to be able to get a 50 there. Still holding on the BSU offensive, but like we said, like San Jose, this is going to be a lot tougher game. Their defense is a lot more solid. They know what they're doing on their offense. And let's see what'll happen. Dirtho's going to be able to play around one. Pass to Preston. Shot off the backboard. Anybody can be up. Woozy goes for the double. Almost gets it. Preston commits there. That's going to leave Dirtho last man back. Let's see what he can do here.
So back is able to get the 100 boost, losing the 50 there. Woozy goes up off the backboard here in a dangerous situation. Preston is coming in with zero play there. Now Dirtho getting the bounce touch off the ceiling of the card there. Gonna go forward here, looking for the forward pass. Probably Preston looking for Woozy in the midfield here. Woozy to get a touch. Power of friendship, but it's not enough. Oh, the touch off the crossbar. It's absolutely devastating there. Now they're gonna have to recoup Quickly getting a touch off the ceiling here, trying to connect Durtho. Durtho overread it, presses up, gets one touch. Now looking for a second off the ceiling here. Looking to power it into the sidewall. He was credited for the save here. Durtho a bit behind the ball here. Might be in a little bit of trouble. Too many Pelicans puts one on target though. And we talked about that lip putting you into an awkward position before. And that's exactly what happens. And that's going to be SJSU taking the lead here. And not just sort of was a missed or messed up kickoff strategy. They got that. They earned that goal 100% of the way. And I think this is exactly what we're talking about. This is going to be a team that's going to put a lot more quality shots on net. They're going to take advantage of the mistakes you make. And their defense is going to be a little more solid, a little more polished here. And I think the Broncos are going to have to find those opportunities to punish this team to the maximum when they can.
Yeah.
And starting off with a demo like that is how I would do it.
Yeah. I'm also noticing one other thing. We are in game 2. Oh, what a read by Durtho. Couldn't get the follow-up. Who's going to have to turn him this quick? But if I'm not wrong, it says game 2 with San Jose up 1 game.
That could be anything.
What a double by Preston. Wow. What a read.
With some absolute power there, too. That play developed so fast. I don't think San Jose had any ability to think about how to defensively counter that.
No, Durtho with a dime to Preston. That was perfection. Durtho's going to be able to get the win off the kickoff here. Cream's going to be able to get the beat here. Preston's actually going to get a controlled touch here. Durtho's going to try and play over 1. Preston's got to race back to make sure that he makes a controlled touch away. That's a good touch. Durtho's going to cut in. Ooh, that's a great touch. That was that's perfect. That's a perfect rendition of cutting rotations.
I absolutely love that control touch there. Like you absolutely talked about it. A lot of players do the quick the boom, right?
Yeah.
No, you just get this really speedy ball that hugs the ground there. And I forget who was that back player for the side of SJSU, but they thought they had time. If it was Cream, they thought they had time. Clearly they didn't, because Durtho gets around them before they're even able to recognize it here. Ace is going to send the ball a little bit forward to the net. Preston trying to control it here. Is able to get the 50 here. Cream still on the ball. 2 minute Pelicans putting a shot on net. Woozy gets the defensive play. Attempts to get around the defense again there. But just a lot of chaos, and a couple of win 50s is all it takes to put one more on the board there. It's all tied up.
Yeah, that was a great save out of Woozy, but that in and out, it doesn't favor him at all. He's making that touch, and he's backwards. That is an awkward position to be in to even try to make a second save. But Preston's going to be able to pinch it to the San Jose side. Cream's going to be able to take some control here. Durtho's going to try and actually fakes it in favor of letting Preston take control. He also saw the 2 defenders there, or at that point it was probably offenders, but he saw both of them there. Being able, what a touch out of Preston there to slow that ball down. Let's see what Durtho's going to do. He's going to push slow, gets 1 touch. Cream trying to pre-jump. Preston's going to take control here. 1 flip reset, 1 touch. Woozy's going to take control. Looks for the double off the backboard. Too many Pelicans to be able to get the read. Preston, another save for a shot. Durtho with a shot. Save by Cream.
They're in the spots. They're reading this ball, and whether it is luck or the Rocky gods, or they are genuinely predicting this right now. Their defense is so solid, and an almost beautiful double touch is a bit too wide there. The Broncos aren't necessarily done with this offensive pressure they got. Woozy looking for a double or perhaps a pass. Too many Pelicans misses a touch. This could be a cut opportunity. Preston to take a shot. Cream is on the rotation though. Ace is up, looking to carry this ball. Sent to the midfield though. Durtho's going to leave it to Preston. Preston good for a solo play here. Might not have a whole lot of boost, more the range to carry this out. Durtho now advancing. Does commit to that flip. Isn't able to do it here. I believe it's Woozy. The other one on defense gets the ball around them. And that's Ace to pick it up into the midfield. And we see San Jose State putting up a lot more of a fight than what we saw Nevada did. As they now take the lead 3-2 here with, I believe, sub 2 minutes right now.
Yeah,
minute.
Yeah, one minute on the dot. We need 1 goal to tie to bring it to an overtime, or 2 to take the series. But I mean, it's all in the hands of VSU right now. I mean, coming off of that Nevada game, I'm gonna be blunt here. We were having fun. We were moving off.
Yeah.
And I think this is that time where we need to step up, take it step by step, really crack down on what we're doing. And I think they're doing really good at that, really controlling their touches and making sure that they're doing good things. Woozy, great read off the sidewalk to go for the double. Misses. Durtho with the shot. Preston's going to have to follow up here. Gets it back to mid. Maybe gets a double. Misses. Woozy's going to get another touch here. Right off the corner. One more to Durtho. Great clear by Ace. Preston's there to follow. Green's going to meet him for the 50. He's going to go off the ceiling. 14 seconds. 14 seconds. We need one. Someone up. Durtho.
No,
he
missed a touch.
Oh, no. 7 seconds. This is crunch time. You have to be able to be aggressive, fast, and precise. 2, 1, and it's still in the air. Durtho's going to be able to make one touch. Preston pop up for one.
I don't think anyone's back though. I think it's just Preston back here. Has to get a touch off the corner. Dangerous here. Now trying to ground it. Oh, no! Touch up. Durtho trying to keep it alive.
He's
Did
floating.
not see the teammate there floating above their head. And I believe if what our scoreboard's telling us, that should be a sort of 2-0. If that's not wrong, which honestly. Yeah, so it is 2-0. Did just get confirmation. It is 2-0 on the side of SJSU. They're 2 games away from taking this. If they manage to not drop another one, they sweep it as well, which is not something I don't think you or me ever really saw. And we alluded to it a little bit here, as I think Boise State's cracking down on it very well. We still see the controlled nature. We still see the communication. We still see the planes happening. We can see it, the vision happening. It's just SJSU's in the right spot almost every time. Every shot we take has either been off target or right into a defender's face. And honestly, whether that's just, like I said, luck, Rocky League gods, or just straight up great planning on their side of it, they are doing great right now.
Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing on the offensive and defensive sides. I mean, they're making every read. They're making every touch. They're connecting with each other. And you talked about it earlier while we were taking a break. And this is basically a rematch of last year's final to see if San Jose can get it back.
Yep.
And San Jose are proving that they want this title. They want that revenge, and they want to be able to take this trophy home.
And I memory could be 100% wrong here, but I'm pretty sure they put up a pretty good fight as well there. I'm not going to speak to what the record was, because honestly, I can't remember that far back, but I do remember them being a very solid team that definitely made our team work a little bit, and they are definitely doing that right now. Like I said, 2 of the series here. You're going to head to Champions Field right now. Beautiful little sunlight rays there. Say God rays. Getting into the game here. It is going to be Preston finding the opening for us. And what I believe was a pretty quick opening goal. Yep. 11 seconds into the game. 1-0. That's exactly the momentum shift that we're looking from the Broncos right now. It is now the biggest thing to continue to increase that lead right now. Not to let off the gas pedal as a pinch into the midfield. It was looking like the attempt. Not able to find it though. Durtho's going to get the stop to that play. Too many Pelicans is up. Gets the touch of the wheels. Leaves the ace. Ooh, and Korean going for the redirect there. Trying to pull Durtho real quick. Not able to do it though. Woozy looking to go out on one. Not able to execute that. Durtho off the sidewall. Going for a solo play. This could be deadly. They're giving Durtho way too much room, and the missed touch wasn't able to find it. You're going to have to recollect right now.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great... Oh, is that just in? It's just in. Late rotation out of Durtho on the back end, but I was going to touch on it. This might be San Jose's kryptonite. I was in Lightning Queen car. But, I mean, off topic. That was just a late... Yeah. There was just a late rotation out of Durtho there. We're going to go into kickoff. Preston's actually going to get the win there, but Pelican's going to get the next touch. Who's going to follow up? Durtho to Woozy. Off the backward, reading for the double. And
oh my God!
The connection out of Durtho and Woozy. Unreal.
Even such a high press situation, that read right there going down is not easy to make, especially off that corner of where it starts to dip down right there, and doing it in front of 2, 3 San Jose State defenders, just putting it right in the face of them and dunking the ball. Absolutely great play to see. We see the energy come back alive for the state team.
Yeah, every defender there on the side of San Jose was there and waiting, but Woozy just put it perfectly in front of all of them. Durtho's going to be able to take control of the corner. Woozy's going to be up again for another read. Durtho's going to have to stay with it just to keep some offense.
Oh, what a breaks on that play right there.
That was
drift.
Awesome. Preston's going to be able to take control here off the corner. A little bit of a bump, but nobody's going to challenge. It's going to be in the hands of Cream. Durtho's going to try and just interrupt the play. Woozy's going to force a challenge. Preston's going to be up for the clear. Ace is going to try and read this. Doesn't. Let's see what happens here. Durtho's in the corner waiting for a touch. Plays it slow. Tries to wait for a teammate. No one's going to be able to follow this, and it's going to be there against San Jose.
We have to boost the capitalize on this there. Besides too many Pelicans right there. Ace went up for a shot. Did miss it. Cream's going to be disrupted right there. Ace now on on the back end of the rotation there. Does have 100, messes up in the backboard defense though. They are going to be able to get the clear nonetheless. Get the second touch to fall up. Preston decides to shadow here. Now trying to slow it down. Able to get it up and over Ace. Cream is up, going to send it to the sidewall here. Durtho gets a great read, but too many Pelicans is there. Now the sidewall trying to big up the shot. Ace attempts to slow it down, but that's a bad decision as Preston was there. Now it's up to Woozy. Most likely, I was thinking about a play off the sidewall there, but it just didn't try to set Durtho. The midfield play was just not there.
Yeah, San Jose's defense is really holding on here. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of them. Well, Woozy's going to have to make a tough save here. One touch. Durtho's going to be able to follow that up off the sidewall. Double into the clear. Tries to read it off the corner. Let's see what he does. No extra touch, but Woozy's going to be able there to make another touch. Preston almost rotates in the middle for a pass, but realizes that that's not the best idea there. Durtho's going to be able to get it clear off the backboard. Any more touches? No. Ace is going to be able to get that last touch. Woozy's going to play it slow, try to get it clear. Great 50 out of him to keep pressure. Preston's going to make another one there. Durtho's off the ceiling. Only one touch from him. Nobody's there to follow up from Boise State. Now it's into our half of the moment.
It's a good block there. Just under 2 minutes right now. Preston gonna circle back, gets it around one. Now trying to get around Ace, is able to do it. Still hold on to the possession of the play. Too many Pelicans steps, too many boosts. But Cream is back for the backup. Pinches a bit of the wall. Cream is gonna be able to control it there. Durtho tries to play interference, not able to do too much of that though. Woozy now seeing for the solo play, gets interrupted. Ace is going to send it downfield here, but this SJSU team doesn't look like they have a whole lot of boost here. This might be the perfect time for Boise State to counteract this play. They'll pick up a couple here. Too Pelicans just touches up to Cream. Going to flick it up over one. Woozy gets bumped off the play here. Preston's up, gets the touch off the corner there. Now trying to set up Durtho. They're going to attempt to leave it though. Woozy playing a bit of backfield interference. Gets two.
Anybody there? Durtho tries to
Gets the read.
That was a great double demo play by Woozy on the back end. Preston
love
second
that
to
gear
control. And that was great. Durtho with a great read out of Ace's touch. I mean, there's nothing much you can do there. You got it to make a control touch. It's just stuff. Both of your teammates are dead. You're the last man. You've got to make some sort of stand to make sure that nothing bad happens. Preston's going to be able to take control of the corner. Only one touch though. Woozy's going to be able to get it clear to Durtho. Clear, maybe off the post. Good touch out of Cream to still keep that out of the midfield. Ace is going to be able to be up for that. Woozy's going to be last man back. Maybe to Durth off the wall. Yep, just like that. Into the San Jose corner. No read. Cream's going to get it clear off to the right wall. Too many. Maybe a touch, maybe not. Preston with the 50. Woozy. A little soft touch to slow it down. Cream's going to get it clear. Durtho's going to play safe here as last man in front of the ball. Woozy's now in net, so it's a little bit safer. Two are up. Let's see if we can get a capitalize on this. Good demo there. Woozy's going to stay with it. He's got a little bit of boost left. Let's see what we can do.
30 seconds. Under 30 seconds here. Preston might have over-rotated right there. There is no way. Too many Pelicans. Honestly, a player I don't really see up in the air making a lot of these critical plays, but was able to do it there. Beats out Durtho. Gets it around Preston. Bit of an over-rotate. Actually, not even really that much of an over-rotate there. Just having to put enough power on the shot to get it past Preston. And now, 22 seconds left. SJSU 2-3 here, definitely in the vicinity to tie this game up, but they've got to be deadly with his passing play. Gets interrupted in the midfield. Durtho now gets the read, going to send it back to the blue side here. Ace going to send it on the sidewall. 9 seconds left on the clock. 8, 2-minute Pelican looking to control this ball into the mid. Cream gets a disrupt, might be too much. Looking to get the redirect. Last second touch. Cream's going to keep it alive on the sidewall. Keep it alive once again inside of Cream, but it's getting close to this SJSU goal. It's an own goal there. Gonna absolutely make sure this game does not go game 3 to the favor of SJSU. San Jose State dropping their first one. Boise State on the path to recovery here, looking to get back into this series.
Yeah.
Drop a quick GG, send it back to the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, this is a best of 7. There's a lot of things that can happen. Whether it's not a best of 5, so San Jose is not on match point. There's a lot of games left to play here. We are going into game 4 of 7, meaning that BSU needs to get the next 3 wins to take it out, and San Jose only needs 2. But looking at the scoreboards here, looking at the stats, this is still a really even game on either side. It was just a matter of Boise State made a few extra touches and really capitalized.
Yep. I think 100% of it, and it's just I think it's one of those things of there's a lot of these unexpected touches and saves coming from the side of SJSU. It's miracle work at its finest because they're capitalizing on it. And, that going back to game 2, it really just shocked me. how many times Boise State put quality shots in net and saved out. We saw a little bit of that not happen here. There was a lot more quality shots on net that were not saved. I think a lot of shots we did take compared to game 2 to game 3 were closer to the target and hit their mark a lot more often. So I mean that's absolutely what I would see there, and I think that's just going to be that's going to be the key to beating this San Jose team is expect a little bit of those weird touches, a little bit of those weird commits here. And honestly, I think it's one of those teams where you can err on the side of caution a little bit and either play really, really fast and aggressive where you're playing absolutely no difference in how you're playing to each other, or create a bit of a gap between what touch you're playing off of. Because I think it's one of those, I think SJSU is one of those teams where you can capitalize on them playing a little bit too fast by being slow yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Preston's going to take it up out of the midfield. One flip reset over one. Cream's going to be able to make the last second save. Woozy's going to be beating for the 50. No one's going to be able to challenge that unless Woozy stays with it. No touch out of him. Preston's going to be on the sidewall, be able to challenge this. It's going to be over Ace, and Preston's going to be able to shove that one in over Cream.
There it is. There it is. The start of it once again. I mean, just capitalizing on a bad touch there. Ace makes a bad flip back, and I think honestly, Cream's kind of the glue right now. Cream is being really, really effective and being overall around great player for this team. Ace is up. Is able to get one touch though, a bit dangerous to the midfielder. They're able to get one. Now looking to capitalize off the second here. Is able to do it. Not able to get over to the Pelicans. Preston, a little boost committed there. Gets demoed though nonetheless. So it goes back to 3-3. Woozy take a shot and open net there. And that is 2-0 real quick.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it was just a double commit on the San Jose side that opened it up. Ace couldn't make the touch, and Woozy just has an open net.
And I think it's these simplistic shots. Sometimes you don't got to be crazy with the mechanics. You don't got to get this double touch, this triple, this passing play off of each player into the midfield here. Keep it simple. Put a good safety net between you and the other team, and then you can start going for these. Hey, if we can make it happen, plays. Then we find it.
Absolutely. Well, we're just about to cross the 1 minute line here. Woozy's gonna be able to stick that off the sidewall. Dirtho's actually waiting in mid here. Gonna try and get it one touch into the corner. Preston's going to be able to follow it up. That's a clear down by too many Pelican. Cream's going to be able to follow it up, see if he can make any sort of offense stay. Who's going to take it out of the corner, see if he can get a good 50 out of Cream. Preston's going to be able to make the last second save. Is anybody up for that to make it clear? Woozy, yes he is. Cream's there to take control again. Like you said, I think he is the glue for this team. I think he's the standout player that is keeping this offense and defense alive. I think he's the all-around player for them. Dirtho's going to be able to take this up. Waterfall down, trying to get another touch. Oh. Misses by a hair. And Woozy's going to be able to keep the pressure on.
Touch on the corner piece there. Preston's going to leave for Dirtho. Dirtho looking for a double here. Ooh, just barely not getting it though. Woozy's going to leave it to Preston. Preston trying to make a solo play happen here. He's able to get it around one. Or get the recovery there. Dirtho now putting on a bit of a clinical here. Is able to get past Cream. Not able to do it though. Follow-up wasn't quick enough. Preston is going to be able to get a really good 50 there. Cream gets one touch off the corner piece there. There's Dirtho. Cream goes up off the backboard. Woozy tries to get the backboard dunk. Not able to quite do it, but is able to continue going off this ball. Ace looking to send it to the corner. Preston get one touch to disrupt. Dirtho in a bit of dangerous territory though. Looking to get the double. Isn't able to do it. Preston leave it to Woozy. Woozy off the backboard there. A bit of a double commit. Going to be able to steal 100 boosts here. If you just constantly create pressure and shots on net, eventually one will go in, and there it is! Woozy! Bit of a triple commit, but that doesn't matter when you play like this team, because if you can ensure you put the ball in the back of the net, double or triple committing doesn't really matter.
No. And in this last minute or so, there's been two opportunities that I saw personally that we could have capitalized and we could have gone up even earlier. But that last touch by Preston on the backboard that nobody was expecting. Yep.
Oh,
that was
another chance.
Woozy off the backboard again, goes for this double. No extra touch there. Too many Pelicans just floating around. Dirtho's going to be able to get the 50 there off the corner. Double coming out of Boise State. Preston's going to have to race to this. Pinch down. Cream's going to be able to take control. Not any longer. Preston's going to be able to make a save there. Preston rotates through their boost, limiting their resources, which is really good out of him. Dirtho off the slow play, off the post. Is anybody able to follow up? Woozy? Nope, he's just going to try and read it off the backboard.
That's going to be a really good shot. Wow. That 50 win there with that pinch is insane. And that's exactly what we're talking about. We have yet to see the San Jose team put a goal on the board.
Yeah.
I mean, this is this Bronco team coming alive right here and playing really aggressive. And this is what they do so well, is they steal your back boost. They're in your face the entire time. And even though they're committing 2 to 3 sometimes, they manage to put the ball in the back of the net almost all the time. We're really seeing that team come back alive right now. Preston can play up, get to 50 here. Ace is the one that's up, misses the touch. There's a good chance for Dirtho to get up. Too many Pelicans was there to get a follow-up touch. Now it's Cream. Sending one backward there. There's nobody in the midfield to follow up quick enough, though. Wuzu sends it downfield. Dirtho attempted to get the redirect. Wasn't able to find it. Gets a touch of the back wheels, though. Gonna go ahead and lead the situation. Wuzu to get one. Now looking for a second. Looking for Preston in the midfield here and put an angle of a shot on net. There's Preston. Puts it down, hits the crossbar. Dirtho's going to circle back. Wuzu gets bumped, though. It's alright, though. The ball was sent fast enough, far enough away where it wasn't going to capitalize. The Preston might be looking for a double play of their own. It's disrupted.
Yeah, I think that Boise State has been able to capitalize on a lot of these touches here, and their chemistry is coming out really well. And I think that Boise State's really coming out and they're waking up. They're locking in. They're taking this match so much more serious than past series and even just past games. Like, they know what they're doing. I mean, it shows. With 50 seconds left into game 4 here, with 4-0 scoreline, might even make it 5. Flip reset out of Dirtho. No connection. Who's gonna be able to take it up? Maybe a double low, triple. Goes flip reset. Gets the reset, but no connection. Preston's gonna have to play last minute here. Wait for Dirtho to get to net. A little trip up out of Dirtho off the back post, but he's gonna be able to get it. No touch out of Dirtho. Who's gonna have to cheat up quick? Any demo on the back end? No. Who's gonna get another shot? Maybe bump out of Dirtho. He gets the bump, but Ace is still able to wrap around and get that save. Now Dirtho's got to play last man here. That was just a wide shot. Dirtho rotated for boost.
Dirtho rotated for boost. Ace saw that, immediately put a shot on net, which is honestly a good play to see here. Yep. Puts a power from a shot and does a really good job of putting it far right there too. That's the first goal that SJSU is going to be able to put onto the board right here, but they only got 15 seconds left. 3-goal lead. They've got to pull out some miracles out of nowhere to find 3 goals to tie up the score. Wuzu is going to get a demo on too many Pelicans. Cream tends to get a touch. Dirtho might be looking for a read here. Too many Pelicans off the sidewall. As we count down to the last second here, this will be BSU taking it to game number 5 here, tying it up. Now both teams respectively only need 2 more in order to capitalize on the series here. And the momentum swinging on the side of Boise State here. They finish off 4-1 there. Not that close to the game. You could tell there was a lot more seriousness, a lot more attempts to try at this game, so to speak, because I think it was one of the things where just these games sort of quickly caught up to them, and now it's something of where 2 games got dropped on them, and they went, hold on a second, we don't like this, let's switch this around, and very quickly we've seen them take 2 games back-to-back, and I think this is where they start to turn it around.
I think so too, and looking at it now, I mean, 2-2, you're looking at a best of 3 at this point.
Yep, basically.
Whoever gets the next 2 wins, they're going to take the series. They're going to walk home Mountain West Conference champion. But as we load into Game 5 here, we're see who's going to come on top, and go on to match point.
Into the game here. This is Utopia here. Honestly,
yeah,
one of my favorite maps.
Yeah,
TBH, to be honest, it's really pretty. It's one of the OGs as well. Yeah, which is always, you got to give credit for OGs. Champions Field,
Manfield, Beckwith
Manfield. What's the one with the clock that doesn't get played a whole lot in competitive rotations?
Oh,
the train.
I know what you're talking about.
It doesn't get played a whole lot in competitive.
No, but it's a great
map.
a
great map, though.
I love it. I can't remember the name of it, but my personal favorite is honestly Forbidden Temple.
Yes.
Like the dawn, the lighting. It's just beautiful.
100% agree with you. I honestly think Manfield's a bit better here, though, but it's a conversation for another time as Wuzu's going for a solo play. Wasn't able to get it, though. Ace is able to boom it back. There's Preston sending it all the way back to their side. Wuzu and Dirtho are going to make some cuts here. Dirtho attempts to make the read and the redirect, but also that works out better than giving the actual touch because he gives Preston the room to find that. We also give credit to Wuzu for getting a great demo on Cream there.
Yeah, too many Pelicans rotating into the middle of the net in no position to make many saves at all. I mean, if it was shot at him and he could backflip, that would have been a save. But any which way to his side, that was just in. He was in a very tough position for him. Cream's going to be able to take control here out of the swing corner. Preston's going to have to be last man back here. Dirtho, great out of him to force the 50 and force Cream to actually have to make a play to save Preston some space there. Who's going to get one touchdown? Preston's going to be up fast for that, and that's just going to be an open net.
I mean, yeah, you're just seeing a different team come alive right now, as that is now consistently for the second game in a row. They're going to put 2 out extremely quickly. They're faster up in the air. They're faster up in the ground. They're getting demos. They're playing disrupt. They're faking their kickoffs. They're faking their touches. And I mean, honestly, we've seen that from the team from the start. Honestly, we know they're capable of this. We're just seeing it come out in full force right now, and they're not messing around. It's 90% of the power right here. Is looking to get another touch on the sidewall. Cream once again in the right position to get a touch. Sent to the corner here. Looking to get demoed now. Is able to get the demo. Leaves the ball with Durtho. Durtho going for a solo play. Able to get it under Ace. Now looking to get it over too many Pelicans. Wasn't able to do that. Preston Blues are going to be able to pick it up though. A bit of a double commit. Cream gets beat. Durtho to slow it down. Send it back. Now looking to get a second touch. Doomsy Dish. Too many Pelicans though. Coming in clutch there. Going to send it back to the corner. Cream to get another one. Preston's up. Is able to send it a bit towards the goal here. Two Pelicans able to get one touch. Durtho going to slow it down. Put the car a bit reverse. Cream now looking to get a shot on net. Gets disrupted though. Preston slow it down. Bit of a dangerous position here. Able to win the 50. Looking to get a touch back to the wheels. Not able to do it. Woozy able to pick it up. Durtho is going for one more touch. Now there's only one in net here. Looking for the flip reset. Or just goes for the double there. But Cream, I think, went for the squishy and executed it pretty well.
Yeah, that was a great save out of the San Jose half. I mean, Durtho was crucial there. I mean, he was deadly. If that defender wasn't there, that would have been another goal in the net.
Oh yeah.
That just shows how deadly Durtho can be.
I think anyone but Cream. I think anyone but Cream that goes probably.
But Cream's gonna be able to take control. Ace out of the post. Almost gets a goal for San Jose. Durtho's gonna take control here. No more touches. It's a demo on our half of the line. Tarson's gonna have to make one more touch here. Cream out of the 50 in the corner. Who's gonna take control here? One last touch. Maybe even one more here.
Oh, the coverage
Flip.
Woozy
One
right now.
touch and it's in the bottom corner.
Insane. Oh my god. I don't even want to talk. I just want to talk about the recoveries off of here, of getting the touch from the read, landing on the wheels in the sidewall, then picking up so quickly immediately. A work of art. Absolutely love it. And that's BSU going up 3-0 here with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. Quickly commanding this game right now. Ooh, and a good demo from 2 minute Pelicans though. Might leave Ace a little bit of free room. Not going to be able to get it though. He's going to slow down a bit on the sidewall. Now looking to get away from a dangerous position that is in front of our net. Ace looking to play disrupt. Isn't able to quite do it. Wooz is going to send it back to midfield. Looking to pick it up. Not a whole lot of boost. Going for the flip reset. Actually bumps Durtho. It almost worked out for a turtle shot. Another shot by Preston gets blocked out by 2 minute Pelicans. Ace looking to clear it. Is able to do it. Gets the touch off by Cream. Cream can get one to redirect. Durtho's looking to backpedal here. Actually opts to fake it here. It's going to work out well for him.
Yeah, one more pop out of Durtho, and that's going to be a shot onto our backboard. Preston's going to be able to make it clear. Maybe to Woozy. No, he's going to go for a second touch, and Woozy's going to be able to read that into a solo play. Flip reset. Gets the reset, but no extra connection. Ace and Cream are going to look for a passing play here. Cream's up downfield, off the wall. Back down to Ace. Durtho's going to be able to get a soft clear here. Preston and Woozy both to their sides, ready to make saves if necessary. Preston fakes here to get around one. Back to Durtho. He's going to be able to solo play. Opts for the backboard and shoots it wide. Who's going to be able to make another touch? No one's in the net for the San Jose half. Ace is going to be able to flick over one. Cream's going to take control out of the corner. Plays it slow, but Durtho's going to be able to read him out. Woozy for a touch. And if Ace wasn't there, that would have been another goal. That was a really good touch out of Woozy to just accelerate that ball and just try and make it uncomfortable for the defense. But Ace was able to get another touch there. Woozy's going to be able to get one more off the back wall. Ace is going to get another save. And San Jose is going to try and get an offense going.
Pulling this off pretty well so far. A minute and 8 seconds left. Cream looking to get the shot back. He wasn't able to put it on target though, but I think that was Woozy. Yeah, Woozy winning for the emergency touch. Just threw the car at the ball. Unfortunate. Put one on the board for the side of SJSU, but honestly, that's not really too big of an issue. It's a minute 8. They definitely have the possibility to tie this game up, but the way, once again, the Broncos have been playing has been pretty elite so far, and definitely reminiscent of a very dangerous team right now as Durtho goes to the bump. Cream was able to get up in time though. Woozy's going to steal 100 boost though. Going to make a bit of a cut. Cream's going to send it to midfield there. 2 minute Pelicans going to get a touch. Try and connect with Ace. Not going to be able to do it. Preston takes a shot. Beats out Cream. Absolutely have no chance to get back to the net. But an absolute banger of a shot by Preston there.
Yeah, that was a great read out of Preston to notice that. I think it was Ace that was challenging the wall on the wall. Too Many Pelicans is out in the midfield ready for a pass from Ace, and Cream is just pushed up too far. Preston sees that, and he can see the open net in front of him.
And I love to see this. I love to see it where Woozy kind of. What? Oh my God! Absolutely stole the words from my mouth right there. I couldn't even tell what was happening. Gets the flip reset, fakes the musty, goes underneath, and then just flip resets it right into the goal. Absolute play of perfection there. This team is popping off. Another one to add to the highlight reel. All of a sudden, Boise State 5-1 here with just about to be under 30 seconds right now in the game.
Yeah, I think we're already looking into game 6 here. This is a great showing out of BSU, coming in and really figuring out their stuff, figuring out that they needed to focus up this quick. And that's just almost gets the read off the corner. Maybe Woozy can get one more. Nope, Cream's not able to get back in time.
There it is. Just keep adding numbers to that scoreboard there. This is really where this team just starts to strive. They finally found that groove back, and I think it's really once these teams started popping off. Like you saw these plays click. I mean, you can just see it happening in their head. Woozy gets a beautiful play off the sidewall. Preston gets a masterful shot from midfield there, and Durtho once again showing off the mechanics there. I think this team's right back into. They found the groove.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, and I think they've woken up. I mean, so be it. It is quite late in the night, but they're awake and ready to go. They are ready to go into Game 6 and close the series out. Ace is going to get one last shot, but Boise State's going to be able to touch that down, and we're going to go into Game 6.
There it is. Send it to Game 6 right there. They started off the series down 2 there, but quickly they've climbed back to capitalize and capture 3 of the series, or the game W's for the series here. And now they're at match point here. This is the Mountain West Conference Championship here. This is to defend the title 3 years in a row. They're not looking to drop this title, to protect the trophy. Don't lose this. Add another number to that trophy title, and man, I think this team is able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, the way they've taken these last 3 games, pretty convincingly, I might add, is it's amazing. It shows just how lethal this team can be, especially after a two-game deficit. Yeah, they can see that deficit. They can alter their gameplay. They know what they need to fix, and they can go in and they can fix it immediately to go through the next 3 games and look to close out the series.
There's not a lot of teams there that, I mean, for perspective wise, but to me there's not a lot of teams that are able to go down 2 at such a high stakes scenario and then still have the sort of the attitude, the want, and the mental fortitude to push past that and just change it up. And honestly, from what was last series, we heard a lot more, commotion, energy, and activity, and we didn't hear that those next 2 games that they won. But this 3rd game here, we see that energy return back to this team, and that's honestly where I pointed out that they are, finishing out on Neo Tokyo. Actually, I think it's a bit of flashback here because this is where the last match of last year's game was played as well. So throwing it back a bit and looking to finish out. Pretty stable mark OG map. Preston looking to get the double redirect play from the corner. Wasn't able to do it, but now Woozy looking for a solo of their own. Gets blocked out.
I'm going to add this, and this is a personal opinion. This is one of the scariest maps to me because the amount of RLCS games that I've watched, and game 6 down to the wire. If you win, you go to Game 7. If you lose, you're out. Like, it's, I don't know why it's like the highest stakes map, and I hate it.
It's just something about it. It's the most informal map too. Like it's the least serious out of all the map pools, and it's something about it that makes every player just play on edge, apparently, but maybe not Preston. After looking to commit a double play from the midfield there. They're going to put 1 up on the board for Boise State, and looks to finish out the series and hope to take the Mountain West Conference Championship.
Yeah, that was a great double out of Preston. The vision in that was amazing. And we're going to go into kickoff here. Preston's not going to get the kickoff, but Ace is going to be able to get the ball here. Who's going to be able to get the save? Pinch out of the corner, but no connection. Preston's going to be able to play it slow here. A couple of wall dashes. He's going to see if he can do anything. He's pretty low on boost, so he's not going to be able to do anything. He's just going to be able to put a 50 like he did. But those going to try and read it off the wall, and he does. Too many Pelicans to be able to get clear here. Maybe even one more touch, but down to Ace. Preston tries to pre-jump this. That's a shot on. Oh, what was it? It was Woozy. He rotated into net, and I think he was going to try and go for the squishy save, but he just had no time.
Preston was the pre-jump there, which I like the attitude. I like the want to go up and get it, but it did put Preston a little bit out of position there. And the read was just like half a second to it. Half a second later, and you would have been right on target to where that ball was going. Preston's going to pay it back in full by getting a demo there. Woozy now looking for a solo play here. Has to get it under 1. Is able to do it. Did get a flip reset. It was maybe 1 though. Cream's looking to get the clear here. Going to keep this blue corner. Preston take control now. Looking to get it passed around Ace. Is able to do it. Cream has to play the defense. Does get 50 there. Woozy now trying to make a pass happen in the midfield here. Ace gets an instant touch. Woozy almost got the dunk to play for it though. Not able to make it happen. Woozy trying to connect to Dirt though. Dirt though to get a bit of an interesting shot on that. Shot nonetheless here. They're fully capitalizing on the advantage. They can. Cream almost puts a shot on net though. Third out though. Does demo Dirt though to boot. Oh, what a great spawn.
Yeah, what a great spawn. I mean, spawns can be one of two things. You're left, you're right. It's bad or good, and in that case, Dirtho's spawn was perfect. Woozy's going to be able to stay with it for the moment. Too many Pelicans is going to get it cleared to the opposite wall. Preston for the sidewall read. Preston's going to cut rotations here for a shot. Dirtho's there for the follow-up. Slow pop-up. He's going to kick control into the air dribble. Ooh, Cream with the save. That was great out of him. He's also going to still take control here. Pop over 1. Woozy's going to be last man and gets demoed. That leaves Dirtho's last man, but he's got plenty of time to take control off the wall, but too many Pelicans is there faster than him.
Cream right now is just the absolute standout player for the San Jose team right now. As Woozy's looking to advance this ball, it gets demoed though. Not able to do too much if they're getting demoed. Preston sends it around the horn there. Dirtho to catch it. Also put it on the brakes. Ace wins the challenge going low there. Now trying to regroup, send out the backwood there. Preston's going to clear it, trying to connect Dirtho at the sidewall there. Dirtho to Woozy. Woozy put a shot on net, top right bins. But there was 2 San Jose State defenders to make sure that ball did not make its way into the back of the net. But Woozy has a second chance here. Going for the double. It's going to stay with the back wheels. Once again, Tommy Pelicans there to disrupt and end that play. Still seeing this 1-1 score here with the minute 54 seconds left.
That was an amazing save out of the San Jose side. I mean, if he wasn't there to make that last second save, he wasn't even in net. He was coming in through a rotation, and he still was able to put a body up and get that ball out of there. That was incredible. Little fake out of Preston. Dirtho's going to be able to get a shot on it.
There it is.
That little bit of confusion on the San Jose side. They didn't know what to do.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. Cream's flopping. Too many Pelicans. He flipped, committed again, and Dirtho just has an open net.
Also, great shot placement by Dirtho there, putting it behind the defender against the momentum right there. There's absolutely no shot they have to get back to save that in time unless they pull off some miracle of a play there. Woozy's going to send it actually back, trying to connect with Dirtho. Green found themselves in a perfect position to put a stop to that play, but Woozy's going to send it up the sidewall there, get a double, and give away possession to Cream. Cream's going to boom up the field though. Preston now going to beat out Ace, connected with Dirtho. Dirtho going for the solo, gets to Musty, going to get some power on it. Now trying to make the read off the backboard. Going to be stopped though. Making a bit of a pause here on the backboard, maybe trying to connect with Woozy from Preston. Was able to get there. Not able to put the shot on target though, and Dirtho's going to get a touch off the ceiling here. Preston not going to hit back. Ace looking to boom it back towards the net. Was going to connect the Cream. Not able to quite do it. Now sub-minute right here. Tommy Pelican's going to play some defense into the corner. Was able to get a 50. Not for much longer though. Preston gets a dunk, trying to connect with Woozy there, and there it is. The dunk play. This team plays so well off each other. It just seems like they're connected via fine telepathy.
Yeah, the connection in this team is insane, and I love to talk about it. The chemistry between these 3 players is amazing. They know exactly where they are. The comms are so on point that they know that every touch that they make is either going to go towards them or a solo play, and they can communicate that so well.
They're just such high players.
They are, and I think for Boise State, it's a matter of you have 40 seconds left, you're up by 2, I think you just hold. You hold, you end out the game, and you take home a trophy. And you also gain momentum for this weekend for CRL.
Oh, what a shot placement, though. That is actually so unfortunate to have that shot put there. That is one that is so difficult to read. Dirtho was on target there, had the save. Red, it just happened to hit the crossbar instead of bouncing out, bounces back down. Ooh. And quite honestly, I don't understand how a 90-degree angle does that. That's the Rocket League gods, though, speaking. Keeping this game close here. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Preston puts a bit of fake, and a demo play! Just as they make this game so interesting, they turn it right back around and put themselves in a comfortable position there. What a soft touch back to the demo there. And that's exactly what we're talking about. This team, these players are so high level and so individually skilled both game sense and mechanically that when the 3 of them play on the same pitch, it's just so deadly.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's just one of the things that has accumulated over the course of these last few months of this team playing. And they've been able to connect on such a good level that they can make these plays. it's, I mean, the amount of, oh, that's just an open net.
Final couple seconds here. Durtha's going to put one more on the board there to boot. And I don't want to speak too early here now, but 3-goal lead with 5 seconds left to boot a turtle as well. I actually didn't see that. Great. Final couple 5 seconds left. Should be the last kickoff here committed. Game 6. Which should be a 4-2 series W. A couple seconds left. Only one. The last touch on the ground. Durtha keeps it alive. Looking to go for one more. Ended out strong.
Boozy's gonna get it.
On the touch. What should have touched the ground. Going to pick it up. And that is Boise State for the 3rd year in a row holding on to the Mountain West Conference Championship. Congratulations to these players. Honestly, the entire roster. They all worked extremely hard, even though they technically dropped that one game. In my eyes, perfect season, going to catch the dub. What a story to end it out well. Going down 2 and then just 4 games sweeping it the rest of the way. Give a huge shout out to these players because they 100% earned it.
Yeah, and another shout out to San Jose. They came into the series with an attitude. They were ready to play. They wanted to take this championship, and they played like it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, and that's one of the things of, like, you go back from that top 4 play at Nevada, pretty easy sweep. 4-0 it, they move on. Then you go into San Jose State game, and they take 2 of them very quick, and with absolutely relatively low resistance from Boise State, from what we saw. But then we see the team come back alive. They take the 2 games. The 3rd game, the spirit comes back. And the 4th game is a breeze for them past that. A little bit of anxiety-inducing for the first 3 minutes, but once you got under that 30-second mark, it just turned into a shooting or taking apples out of a barrel, whatever the expression ends up being. But
it's at the end of the game. At the end of the day, it's just Boise State. They're such a dominant team in any sort of sense. In any competition they play in, they're making the top. They're making the top spots, whether it be 3rd, 2nd, 1st, getting more trophies in their belt, and just racking up more wins. And this is honestly a great start for them leading into this weekend.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, you talk about it. It's the little wins. And not that this is little wins, but it's the little things that matter along the way of taking home a conference title, keeping it for the 3rd year in a row. It's these small things that add up that lead to a good mood that will hopefully play into this team going to Saturday. They play in the CRL championships. They're going to play against, I believe it was
West Virginia University for their first round.
Which is, I'm not even gonna attempt to do the acronym off the top of my head because honestly I'm just too stoked for this team to win here. But the final quick shout out to these players. They won the Conference Mountain West Championship. They defended for a 3rd year in a row. But that's gonna end it for us on here the desk tonight. It was absolutely wonderful casting this Rocket League game with you. Only your 2nd time on desk here, and I gotta say, love it. I hope to see you on it much more. But we're gonna leave you for the rest of the night. An absolutely great way to end it. See y'all later.
Have a good night, everyone.